Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. For this video, we're going to look back at an X-Men set and specifically the Rise and Fall set. Let's go! Okay, so we have here the X-Men Rise and Fall in our binder. Okay, so this is our modern binder. So I usually would transfer this to a different binder when the set becomes silver, and Rise and Fall just became Silver Age as of posting this video 2023. So this is also going to be my tribute to the X-Men set. I love collecting X-Men in Heroclix. Okay, so my primary collection is X-Men, obviously. So I can probably talk about some anecdotes and stories I have with this set. Okay, so I have the entire set, by the way, from the commons, uncommons, rares, super rares, chases. I think including the legacy cards and fast forces. Okay, so we have completed this set. Okay, and it begins with Wolverine, my favorite X-Men character. Unfortunately, this particular Wolverine did not see a lot of play. I think only for sealed X-Men Rise and Fall. So the Rise and Fall set is really one of the last modern set that we had in the Philippines in terms of our LGS carrying it. Okay, so Darwin, not so much. Marvel Girl is a good alternative TKer. Okay, so because she can do it as free when she has a rally card. So the rally dice rather is one of the newer mechanics for Heroclix at this time. Warpath, I've only used him in sealed. Havoc, not so much. And Hellfire Club Guard, one of the meta staple for the Rise and Fall set. Okay, so that's why you can see these are generics. So the best generic I would say in the set. Okay, so I collected a bunch of them. Multiple Man as well is a generic 10-point piece that fits perfectly in my team because of the X-Men swap possibilities for Multiple Man. Sentinel, since the X-Men is against Sentinels, I have a lot of him, but I haven't used him really. Okay, and even if I included him in the sideline, it's still me forgetting to roll for this particular sideline active. Yeah, I forget to bring him out of the sideline a lot of times. Sheer Soldier is also a generic. We've used him not in the main force but only to when generated by, I think, Emperor Gladiator. Okay. Raza had a cool mechanic of, I think, being able to dodge attacks. Oh, not really. It's a different Raza. So this one has the salvage trait, which did not really see a lot of play. Impulse, no. Smasher, yeah, because when you roll for a d6 5 to 6, you can choose 2 powers, so choose pick a power is always good. Colossus, haven't used him in meta, but in pulp he can be very deadly because of the rally trait coupled with Moira. Brood, fun game only, but it was fun. Blob on a seal, that's the first and last time I used him. Skinless Man, I realized is a generic but that I don't have a lot of, so most likely I'll get some more Skinless Man. Okay, luckily when sets rotate they become cheaper. Okay, I think this will now be less than $1 if it's not already is less than $1. Sabertooth, not so much. Eric the Red, nope. Cyclops, not. Silver Samurai for a sealed event. Arclight, not. Mystic, seems to be a tie-up piece but haven't used him. Her rather. Long Shot, I used him. Okay, I also faced him in at times in even in 300 point modern age game. Okay. Moira McTaggart is one of the meta pieces in the set because of the ability to power action and give a rally die to a friendly character with the X-Men. Banshee is just flying around and not being used. Polaris is a poor man's version of Venom Wolverine, a Venom Magneto, so I used her at times. Magneto is a swap character, so he's always gonna be useful, but I tend to use Professor X for the X-Men swap. Okay, Callisto swap teams at times. Brew, no. X-23, no. Corsair, no. Iceman, no. Sebastian Shaw, yeah, at one time only. Lilandra, Neramani, together with Professor X on a Shiar, perhaps. Kid Gladiator, one of my favorite um, new mutants, I guess. Not a new mutant, but younger mutant. Okay, so the ability to have +1 in all combat values as he gained confidence. A pulp figure for me. Hepzibah, I had a theoretical team with her, but wasn't able to playtest her. Blink, not really. Exodus became popular with the Exodus and Jean Grey bomb, okay, the Dark Phoenix explosion, okay, but he's still viable because of the feedback damage from the mind control would truncate the stop click, okay, and there's also Krakowan revival trait in this particular set. Malice now. This one, Carmela on a sealed. Destiny, no. Omega Red, no. The Prime I was able to use in an online game, and he carried his weight surprisingly. Mr. Sinister, no. Tempo, another meta, especially because when you're up against Spider Family, you need her to be able to hit them or them not able to use super senses. Shadow King, no, no for Beast, even the Prime. Warstar, no. They can, as there were a lot of stop clicks in the meta scene, I really try to consider Daken, but I just don't know how to use him effectively, so I stopped. Chod, no. Emperor Vulcan, no. Deathbird on a Shiar team, their interactions of the what you call this, the flags, okay, are also good. Okay, the Shiar flag light objects. Okay, so that's a good shenanigan for this set. Emma Frost, I use her a lot of times actually as a swap option. Okay, because of her targeting through blocking. Deacon, no. Blackheart, of course, is the meta piece for the set. Okay, so double Blackheart teams is a bit scary. He's hard to KO before because of the double stop clicks. Corvus Rookshire, not really. Brood Queen on a fan game. Angel, no. Gladiator, no. But the Prime is definitely the meta piece. Okay, so this was for a time the Prime figure to use. Mystic, no. Mimic, no. Maybe as a swap, but the Mimic Prime, okay, is a good piece. Okay, so value for money at 60 points. Apocalypse, not really, but I went against him a lot of times. Weapon Hex had potential. I also use her, but she's hard to KO. Okay, but the damage output is not really as strong because she is vulnerable to outwit. Diamond Patch, always a swap out option, swap in option rather, because of the hidden invincible. Where's that one? Invulnerability that can reduce penetrating damage. So it's not printed here, but it's a trait. So sometimes my opponent underestimate or don't know, forgot about it. So they attack Diamond Patch but end up not killing him. Hellhound, big sword but not big in place. Speed Whistle, I used him multiple times but gave up because again he can KO, but when he does, he's also KO'd in your opponent's turn. That trick I also used her, but damage output wise not so good. Dupe Pool only in I think one tournament, and positioning is the key for Dupe Pool. Fire Belly, use it only online, but I have a friend that uses multiple Fire Bellies and that seems to be very effective. Herbert Blackheart, not really. And in this particular set, there's also the Ultra Chase Cake Pool. Okay, this is my one and only Ultra Chase. I traded this to Heinz, if I'm not mistaken. So, thank you, Heinz, for trading it to me, allowing me to complete this set. Okay, I've used him a couple of times, but not really meta for not really meta in my opinion. Okay, so of course he needs double protection as an Ultra Chase. Okay, and this is the OP kit, is the Deadpool on regular kick, the blue kick. Okay, you always start off with this so that you have the cake pieces and then you swap him out for another one, another figure. Okay, as I said, I also have the legacy cards. Wolverine did not use. Cyclops, he was used. Destiny at used but not so much. Storm did not see play. Magneto did not see play. Apocalypse did not see play, and Deadpool as well. But the Sentinel did. Okay, I actually had used to have 3 of this. Okay, but I traded some to, I think one to Larry and one to maybe Larry again. Okay, but I only want to keep one for my collection. Okay, and of course we end the set with the Fast Forces. Darwin Fast Forces had potential. I tried to pair him with the Phoenix Sentinel. Marvel Girl, not really. Warpath, not really. Yeah, so the Fast Force is not so good for this particular set. Okay, so that's it. That is my X-Men Rise and Fall tribute and look back before I put this away in another binder. So I rate the set around 8 out of 10. Okay, there are good pieces. Any X-Men set is great for me as a collector. What do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments and say bye-bye to X-Men Rise and Fall. Bye-bye!